Shout out to everybody out there on White Street. You already know what it is. Salute to everybody.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to SteveBussaGS. We got another scorecard reaction for y'all, and you already know what it is. Let's get it. So we're taking a break from our regularly scheduled program because we got a new drop coming out. So let's get into it. We got both Vector and MI with Crown of Clay. This one you guys have been hitting me up about. I had to do it when it drops. Got to do it when it drops. We here, motherfucker. Let's lock in. Do me a favor. Run the gauntlet. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Little bell notification guy. Let's see if modern day Vector and MI collab. Let's see what it's hitting for. Let's see what it's got. Let's see what it's got. I ain't got nothing too funny for y'all. I'm actually genuinely curious as to what this is going to be, because they came together after the beef for the Hennessy Cypher, and not even arguably, just very distinctively, I think they were the two worst ones in that Cypher. You guys can check my reaction on that too, where I broke down what I liked about it. I get it. I get what it was. It wasn't time to show off. It was time to make amends. So we're going to really hold that against them, right? This we're going to hold against them. This is going to be the one that determines, like, hey, is this a dope collab? Was this worth whining about over 15 tracks and us doing that entire series? Let's see if them coming together gives us some gold. Let's see what it's hitting for.
My father told me when I was around today. He took me to the river, set me down to pray. Right there in the water to the sound of pain. From the mud he fashioned me a crown of clay. That's why no one can ever take the sound away. Took me to the water, set me down to pray. And right there by the river to the sound of pain. From the mud he fashioned me a...
Welcome to the bloodline of the black.
What?
My father told me when I was around today. He took me to the river, set me down to pray. Right there in the water to the sound of pain. From the mud he fashioned me a crown of clay. That's why no one can ever take the sound.
Alright, so we got a decision to make here, guys, right? Are we going to take the... See, like, here's the thing. I don't get it. I don't understand what's happening here, right? I don't get it. But the last thing I want to do is be culturally insensitive. That's not my swag. You know what I'm saying? However, this sounds a little weird, kind of dumb, borderline infuriating. So I'm going to do this from an American perspective, right? Here's the thing. We wake up, right? It's fucking 5 a.m. Dad wakes up. He's like, hey, man. Hey, you want to go fishing? You want to go down by the pond? I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to go down by the pond. He's like, yeah, you want to come down by the river? I'm like, fuck yeah, Pop, let's go. Let's go down by the river. And then this man takes a whole bunch of dirt and shit, right, and mud or clay or whatever, and just starts putting that shit on my head. What? I don't understand this at all. Is this like this? Is this a Nigerian thing? I don't get this. I can't wrap my head around this. Is this a religion thing? I'm not trying to clown it too hard because I don't understand it, and there's a chance that maybe there's some type of mud baptism that happens, and they're just like, yo, come, like, I would punch my dad square in the fucking chest. If he wakes me up early, we go down, he's like, yo, we're gonna get some prayer in. I'm like, alright, Pop, cool, let's pray. And he just start putting mud on me and shit. He's like, nah, it's a crown. You're king of the pond, baby. I don't get this at all. The flow is super dope. His cadence is very clean. I like his tonality in this. I don't get the context of what's actually being said. This sounds very peculiar to me. Let's go.
My father told me when I was around today. He took me to the river, set me down to pray. Right there in the water to the sound of pain. From the mud he fashioned me a crown of clay. That's why no one can ever take the sound away. Took me to the water, set me down to pray. And right there by the river to the sound of pain. From the mud he fashioned me a...
Welcome to the bloodline of the black kings. Real life, black scenes, the black church, black thoughts, black sins, Uganda, Bobby Wine, magazines, newsflash, but old news like sins. We can't...
Okay, I'm in there too. So, Bobby Wine is a musician from Uganda who ran for presidency there, actually, right? It was actually a pretty big thing. They called him the ghetto president in like BBC News and shit like that. Made a whole bunch of headlines. Ironically enough, this is a topic that we talked about. I don't know if it made the final cut, but on the podcast that I'm on with Stogie T. Shameless plug. I got a podcast launching this month on the 22nd with Stogie T and the Pristine Queen, Aziza. I would not have gotten that prior to us doing a deep dive on that. This was a dope scheme. This was clean. I like this so far. That's Vector, right? Right off the bat. This might... Woo! We might get a Vector verse that I like. Oh, I can finally get y'all out of my comments. Let's go!
The pain from the muddy fashion.
Welcome to the bloodline of the black kings. Real life, black scenes, the black church, black thoughts, black sins, Uganda, Bobby Wine, magazines, newsflash, but old news like sins. We can't speak, judge me, my jeans. I'm sort of okay, strong but okay, quite mean, but you can't hold the voices. Some of them go bust out. We have way too many voices. This is Clubhouse. I'm African and blessed.
Let's go. That was clean. He got one. He got one off. Let's go, Vector. This might be the one. This might be the one, baby. The Clubhouse bar was hot. Do me a favor so I don't got to say this every single time that they switch up languages. If there's anything that's super dope that's in a different language that I missed, please leave it down in the comments below for me. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Let's go.
My jeans, I'm sort of okay, strong but okay, quite mean, but you can't hold the voices. Some of them go bust out. We have way too many voices. This is Clubhouse. I'm African and blessed. I hold it down even when I face the stress. The kind of punches where if you make your face suppress.
Woo! Hold up. This turned into like a little bit of a bop. Listen to the beat change here. So they start introducing different elements into the beat here, which kind of like changes the entire tonality of the song. I don't know what the instrument is. I'm not familiar with it. You guys can feel free to educate me in the comments. But listen to the beat up until this point, whether it's Am I on the Hook or just the way that they're coming out is very, very serious tonality. Listen to how the introduction to the new element right here into the beat actually kind of my shoulders start doing a little thing. I know I ain't got rhythm like that, but it did make me want to act like I could dance. Listen to that shit.
We can't speak, judge me, my jeans, I'm sort of okay, strong but okay, quite mean, but you can't hold the voices. Some of them go bust out. We have way too many voices. This is Clubhouse. I'm African and blessed. I hold it down even when I face the stress. The kind of punches where if you make your face suppress. I mean, if life is a bitch, then this is sex. It's big dick energy when I flex. I think them scared of me, it's my guess. But what's beef to a man from the west? Cowboy, heart to a man with a chest. Cowboy, treasure where I carry deep within. But society is getting in between. The teen long like many limousines, but I did king.
Yo, his flow's clean as shit on this. All right. My man's come a long way. I am a profound detractor of Vector fans, right? I'm not a fan of Vector up until now from what I've heard. This is the cleanest I've heard of. Obviously, it's the most recent stuff. It's way more polished than the older stuff that we've gotten. The production on this is nice. The vocals may be a little bit low on this compared to the beat. You guys can let me know if you guys feel that way too. But his delivery and music theory, very, very clean, very sharp, very on point, which has not been the case prior in prior videos. This is dope. I like this. You're getting me on board. Let's go.
Beef to a man from the west. Cowboy. Heart to a man with a chest. Cowboy. Treasure where I carry deep within. But society is getting in between. The teen long like many limousines. But I did. King know the jabba. People love a bobo. This king is Jaja. Story of a slave to a king. And by that boy where they relate many things. No be a shy way like many queens. You see this crown of clay is really a thing. King.
Only got the grind.
But is it? Is the crown of clay really a thing? I still don't understand it. I really hope that this is not... I really hope this is not a cultural thing that I'm fucking playing with here and I'm gonna get canceled for this shit. I don't know what the fuck he means. And for him to double down on this and be like, no, it's really a thing, makes me think that it's really not a thing. Like, he's really trying to sell this right here.
No be a shower if I many queens. You see this crown of clay is really a thing.
Instinct, only got the grind in my system. Many water pass for drowning. Nothing shake the strength of a black man. In me, blood of my forefathers in me.
First of all, who is this? Feels on the production on this? This sounds clean. This beat is super fucking dope. The vibe, the ambience of this, I like it. I like it a lot. This is a quality track.
Steady chasing that paper daily. All the shit she many they be trying, but all day she dey for my black skin. You see the young king, all day she dey for my black skin.
Yo,
Ooh, listen to that in the background too. That, I don't know if it's a sample or an orchestra, whatever it is. The choir kind of like sounding. Listen to this on the beat. It's very, very dominant and captivating. Listen to it.
All the shit she many they be trying, but all day she dey for my black skin. You see the young king, all day she dey for my black skin.
This is how to shit.
yo, welcome to the bloodline of black queens who birthed the black dream from their black hips and covered us with black wings. Woman with the heart of a king like drag queens. My mother told me wash your hair in the black streams for the
Hold up, what did he say? That might have been hot as shit. Hold up. First of all, I like when we get mirror verse. We talked about this too. So he's starting the first part of his verse similar to the Black Thought scheme that Vector did with his. I like that. So now you don't have somebody like mailing in a verse and this person. You have a concept track where they come together and there's a mirror response. This is dope. It's well thought out. It gives the idea of high production. Like this is good. This is good. This is good.
Yo, welcome to the bloodline of black queens who birthed the black dream from their black hips and covered us with black wings. Woman with the heart of a king like drag queens.
It's simple, it's subtle, it's fire though. Like oh, woman with a, oh my god, let's go.
Welcome to the bloodline of black queens who birthed the black dream from their black hips and covered us with black wings. Woman with the heart of a king like drag queens. My mother told me wash your hand in the black streams for the soil on which you toil has gasoline. Born in the water, the fire, that steam by the riverside where niggas they hide. Grass green, if they mess with you they get one eye like black beans. The ancestors started to speak more loudly. Proudly I listen to what they're saying about me. We all sinners, but God was sinners before they sent us on slave ships and consecrated Israel and Saudi. That means our villages are holy grounds. Our traditions and our names, they all are holy sounds. The wealth that's in our continent was stolen out, but what they gonna do with me now, they can't control me now. When I rap, it's like the sun go dark. I discover hidden flows, tell me who the fuck is Mongo Pop. White supremacist shit, Uncle Pop. You talking to a black king with a disgruntled heart, my nigga king.
Only got the grind in my
I don't know who they were talking about there. Feel free to let me know context down in the comments.
system. Many water pass for drowning. Nothing shakes the strength of a black man. In me, blood of my forefathers in me. Steady chasing that paper daily. All the shit she many they be trying, but all day she did for my black skin. You see the young king, all day she did for my black skin. You see the young queen, all day she did for my black skin. Black man.
This was really good. I genuinely enjoyed this, and I'm glad. Cause you guys already know I'm ready to choose violence at any given time. Nah, this was really good. This was really dope. This was dope. This reminds me, Raz has a song from South Africa. There's an artist called Raz, has a song called Melanin, that thematically is very, very, very on par with this, which is also very good. This is like a way more upbeat, kind of like move your body type version of it, which is good because the content of what they're talking about is important, right? They're giving a very good, positive self-image type message, but it's not in a preachy kind of track, right? a lot of times when you get these topics in hip hop, they come off on just the conscious tracks, right? And when listening to conscious track after conscious track after conscious track, it gets a little didactic. It feels like you're being preached to instead of like enjoying it, right? For them to put positive imagery around the black skin and so on and so forth in the song, but in a song that's upbeat and actually could get like airplay and stuff like that and doesn't feel like you're being lectured, I think that's really important. I think they did something super dope with this. This was hot. This was actually good. Let's go to the scorecard. Let's break it down. Let's see how much we actually liked it. I dislike Vector and I like MI. This is where I've decided that I fall with the two of them. So hold on. Dislike and fan. So this is where I'm currently at. With that being said, this will be the first one from Vector. He's starting to pull me back in. He's starting to pull me back in. This is the first one from him that I found that I liked. So this might be a start of an upswing for him. Maybe if we check, more current, more recent stuff out, we'll see the evolution of him a little bit more in detail. But as of right now, that is our bias coming into this. Target audience for this, I mean, probably not, right? I'm sure that I'm not the image of the person that they thought about when they wrote this song. But with that being said, I did enjoy it from a hip-hop perspective, from a content, everything. It was a dope track. Proper setting for this. Here's the thing, right? I'm going to say radio, and it's for that reason that I just said. It does have a very, very conscious message, but the music is so overpowering, and the speed of it, the momentum of the track is so good and so overpowering that it's meant to be played to the masses. And sneaking in good, positive messages in songs that have mass appeal is super fucking dope. So I do think radio is the way to go with this. Bars or lyrics, I think they snapped. I'm going to give it a 23 out of 25. It was a little bit of a bar fest. They were going to fuck off on this. I liked it. The delivery, I think it was perfect. 25 out of 25. Dude, listen to the music theory on this. I'm very, very impressed from both of them. Listen to how they set up the impact of the punches, the cutouts of the beats at this right time. This was fantastic on both of them. This was really, really, really good. Beat selection, 15 out of 15. Sound quality, mixing, 15 out of 15. Stop it. Maybe you take a point off if you thought that the vocals were a little bit lower. I want to play this not on headphones though. I want to play this on speakers and see how I feel. Right now, nothing worth taking points off. 15 out of 15. Effectiveness. This has to be a 10 out of 10 for me. Here's why. I have no interest. Like, I ignore all of your comments now to listen to. There's one comment that I listened to about Vector where somebody commented on my last Jesse Jags video and says, "Can you please do another reaction to Vector so that you can trash him?" This is the only one that I listen to. I don't like the music that I've heard from him so far. Effectiveness of this has to be 10 out of 10 because he's bringing me back in on this one. I genuinely like this one. I think this was well written, well delivered. I don't really have any critiques about this at all. Enjoyability, 10 out of 10. I think this is a super enjoyable one. This is a 98 out of 100. You could probably make an argument to give this one a solid 100. Maybe if I understood some of the parts of that were in different languages. You guys down in the comments below could probably argue with me on this one. I'm giving it a 90 out of 100, and I feel pretty confident about that. But I'm probably not going to argue with you if you told me that this was 100 out of 100 for you. Let me know. Let me know down in the comments below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? As always, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I will catch y'all on the next one. Oh, that's why I took the bars off. I still don't understand the concept of the song. Crown of Clay still doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. I want to take a point off for that. This is a temporary point off. This is a 97 now. This is a temporary 1 point off until someone explains to me why his man's dad was putting mud on his head down at the pond. Until you can explain that to me, minus 1 point for that. Now it's a 97. I forgot about that. 97 out of 100. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. I'd be so mad at my fucking dad. I'd be so fucking mad.